Show respect even to people who don't deserve it, not as a reflection of their character, but as a reflection of yours. Productivity in 11 words. One thing at a time, most important thing first, start now. Happiness keeps you sweet, trials keep you strong, sorrows keep you human, failure keep you humble, and courage keeps you going. The better you are at communicating, negotiating, and handling your fear of rejection, the easier life is. Just be you. Be confident, be successful, be beautiful, be intelligent, be hardworking, be carefree, be modest, be driven, be forgiving, be creative, be relaxed, be motivated, be educated, be thoughtful, be kind, be determined, be good, be unstoppable, be knowledgeable, be sympathetic, be honest, be worthy, be straightforward, be courteous, be polite, be gentle, be strong, be open, be loving, be funny, be selfless, be encouraging, be generous, be humble. There will always be people in life who treat you wrong. Be sure you thank them for making you strong. One of the hardest decisions you'll ever face in life is choosing whether to walk away or try harder. Everything you go through grows you. Before you speak, let your words pass through 3 gates. At the first gate, ask yourself, is it true? At the second, ask, is it necessary? At the third gate, ask, is it kind? It's impossible, said pride. It's risky, said experience. It's pointless, said reason. Give it a try, whispered the heart. You got to find people who love like you do. Do what brings out the best in you, not the stress in you. Be positive, patient, and persistent. A bad day for your ego is a great day for your soul. Weak people revenge, strong people forgive, intelligent people ignore. When someone truly cares about you, they make an effort, not an excuse. Sometimes life doesn't give you something you want, not because you don't deserve it, but because you deserve more. Old ways won't open new doors. Growth is painful, change is painful, but nothing is as painful as staying stuck somewhere you don't belong. Wake up with determination, go to bed with satisfaction. Fake people have an image to maintain. Real people just don't care. Sometimes you just gotta accept that some people can only be in your life, only be in your heart, not in your life. I was reminded that my blood type is B positive. Most people do not listen with the intent to understand. They listen with the intent to reply. FEAR has 2 meanings. Forget everything and run, or face everything and rise. The choice is yours. Live in such a way that if someone spoke badly of you, no one would believe it. Be strong but not rude. Be kind but not weak. Be bold but don't bully. Be humble but not shy. Be confident but not arrogant. If your problem in life is as big as a ship, never forget that your blessings are as wide as the ocean. You never know how strong you are until being strong is the only choice you have. I love when you look at someone with a smile on your face and they break into a smile back at you, not because they know why you're smiling, but because you're happy, and that's enough to make them happy. Run when you can, walk if you have to, crawl if you must. Just never give up. A lot of problems in the world would disappear if we talked to each other instead of about each other. Create a life that feels good on the inside, not one that just looks good on the outside. Attitude is a little thing that makes a big difference. Never give up. Great things take time. Don't let yourself be controlled by these 3 things: your past, people, and money. Stop worrying about what can go wrong and get excited about what can go right. Confidence is silent. Insecurities are loud. Time decides who you meet in life. Your heart decides who you want in your life, and your behavior decides who stays in your life. 12 steps to self-care. If it feels wrong, don't do it. Ooh, I can't see it. Say exactly what you mean. Don't be a people pleaser. Trust your instincts. Never speak bad about yourself. Never give up on your dreams. Don't be afraid to say no. Don't be afraid to say yes. Be kind to yourself. Let go of what you can't confront. Stay away from trauma, I think it is, and love. People who are intimidated by you talk bad about you with hopes that others won't find you so appealing. Don't burn a bridge with me and then expect me to send a boat. A bad attitude can literally block love, blessings, and destiny from finding you. Don't be the reason you don't succeed. A little girl seeks revenge. A real woman moves on while karma does her dirty work. Best thing my teacher ever taught me was to keep my eyes on my own paper. Never stop doing your best just because someone doesn't give you credit. We allow distractions to steal our attention away from the miracles that are constantly unfolding around us. Don't underestimate me. I know more than I say, think more than I speak, and notice more than you realize. Never trust a person that has let you down more than 2 times. Once was a warning, twice was a lesson, and anything more than that is simply taking advantage. Gratitude unlocks the fullness of life. It turns what you have into enough and more. It turns denial into acceptance, chaos to order, and confusion to clarity. It can turn a meal into a feast and a house into a home, a stranger into a friend. Gratitude makes sense of our past, brings peace for today, and creates a vision for tomorrow. People who believe they'll be happy if they go and live somewhere else learn it doesn't work that way. Wherever you go, you take yourself with you. 2 things to remember in life. Take care of your thoughts when you are alone, and take care of your words when you are with people. Don't judge someone's attitude until you felt their pain. Some people cross your path and change your whole direction. Always find time for the things that make you feel happy to be alive. People who shine from within don't need the spotlight. Life has no remote. Get up and change it yourself. Life is way too short to spend another day at war. Mistakes are proof that you're trying. We learn 10% of what we read, 20% of what we hear, 30% of what we see, 50% of what we see and hear, 70% of what we discuss, 80% of what we experience, 95% of what we teach ourselves. 95% of what we teach to others. Think positively. Exercise daily, eat healthy, work hard, stay strong, worry less, dance more, love often, be happy. How to have a lovely day. Smile at strangers, slow down, say thank you. Give lots of compliments, dress nicely, wear perfume, observe and listen, be charming, laugh. Wish people a lovely day. Before you speak, think. T, is it true? H, is it helpful? I, is it inspiring? N, is it necessary? K, is it kind? Life is 10% of what happens to you and 90% of how you react to it. Don't fake being okay. You only hurt yourself. Be real with what you're going through. Don't let it consume your balance. 2 things define you. Your patience when you have nothing and your attitude when you have everything. Surround yourself with only people who are going to lift you higher. Be a light, not a judge. Be a model, not a critic. Inside of every problem lies an opportunity. Embrace the struggle and let it make you stronger. It won't last forever. What screws us up most in life is the picture in our head of how it is supposed to be. Go 24 hours without complaining, not even once. Then watch how your life starts changing. Be the change you want to see. One smile can start a friendship. One word can end a fight. One look can save a relationship. One person can change your life. Don't worry about what people say behind your back. They are the people who are finding faults in your life instead of fixing the faults in their own life. Keep away from people who try to belittle your ambitions. Small people always do that, but the really great make you feel that you too can become great. Quiet people have the loudest minds. The 2 most important days of your life, I already said that. Identify your problems, but give your power and energy to solutions. More people would learn from their mistakes if they weren't so busy denying them. Failure is not falling down, but refusing to get up. Some people come in your life as blessings, others come in your life as lessons. Actions prove who someone is. Words just prove who they want to be. Sometimes you just have to let go and see what happens. Always believe that something wonderful is about to happen. Don't waste words on people who deserve your silence. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can say is nothing at all. There is always a way. See the light in others and treat them as if that is all you see. Sometimes life doesn't give you something you want. Said that one. I am in competition with no one. I have no desire to play the game of being better than anyone. I am simply trying to be better than the person I was yesterday. Go on more adventures, be around good energy, connect with people, learn new things. Great people talk about ideas, average people talk about things, small people talk about other people. Life is not the amount of breaths you take, it's the moments that take your breath away. Live your life unattached from the approval of others. If you know your being is in the right place, act upon it. To be wronged is nothing unless you continue to remember it. All frustrations are self-induced. The outside world can invite us to become upset, but we ultimately accept the invitation. Trade your expectation to appreciation, and the world changes instantly. People who are interested in doing something will do it when it's convenient. People who are committed will do it no matter what. Integrity is doing the right thing even when no one is watching. 10 ways to be happy. One, accept the things you can't change. If you can, let go of the people who are holding you down. Okay, that one's too small. Say what you mean, but don't say it mean. Discipline is choosing between what you want now and what you want more. Faith is taking the first step even when you don't see the whole staircase. Have the maturity to know sometimes silence is more powerful than having the last word. Do it now, sometimes later becomes never. Communicate even when it's uncomfortable or uneasy. One of the best ways to heal is simply getting everything out. And if you live bitterly, you live a lonely existence. The highest form of ignorance is when you reject something you don't know anything about. Our anxiety does not come from thinking about the future, but from wanting to correct it or control it. Refuse to lower your standards to accommodate those who refuse to raise theirs. Weak people revenge, strong people forgive, intelligent people ignore. Whenever you find yourself doubting how far you can go, just remember how far you have come. Remember everything you have faced, all the battles you have won, and all the fears you have overcome. The strongest people are not those who show strength in front of us, but those who win battles we know nothing about. If you continuously compete with others, you become bitter, but if you continuously compete with yourself, you become better. Talk about your blessings more than you talk about your burdens. The struggle you're in today is developing the strength you need for tomorrow. Train your mind to see the good in every situation. Don't let a bad day make you feel like you have a bad life. I am thankful for nights that turned into mornings, friends that turned into family, and dreams that turned into reality. Avoid head trash. Don't be a garbage can for anything that does not feed your intellect, stimulate your imagination, or make you a more compassionate, peaceful person. Refuse to open your mind to other people's trash. Tune out anything that promotes conflict or controversy. This can infect you with a mixed virus of cynicism or defeat, and you won't even know it. Life is like photography. We develop from the negatives. Beautiful things happen in your life when you distance yourself from all the negative things. Let's stop believing that our differences make us superior or inferior to one another. People were created to be loved. Things were created to be used. The reason why the world is in chaos is because the things are being loved and the people are being used. To succeed in life, you need three things: a wishbone, a backbone, and a funny bone. Life is short, break the rules, forgive quickly, kiss slowly, love truly, laugh uncontrollably, and never regret anything that made you smile. Everything comes to you in the right moment. Be patient. Maturity begins when we're content to feel we're right about something without feeling the necessity to prove someone else wrong. Winners are not people who never fail, but people who never quit. Some people don't like you just because your strength reminds them of their weakness. Don't let the hate slow you down. There are some people who always seem angry and continuously look for conflict. Walk away. The battle they are fighting isn't with you, it is with themselves. You've got what it takes, but it will take everything you've got. Never let a stumble in the road be the end of the journey. When you feel like quitting, think about why you started. Old ways won't open new doors. The moment you're ready to quit is usually the moment right before the miracle happens. Don't give up. The soul always knows what to do to heal itself. The challenge is to silence the mind. Courage doesn't always roar. Sometimes courage is the little voice at the end of the day that says, I'll try again tomorrow. I am just striving to be more me than I have ever been. Learn to let go. Not everyone in your life is meant to stay. Good people bring out the good in people. Laughter is the fireworks of the soul. Don't let the behavior of others destroy your inner peace. Sometimes you just have to pick yourself up and carry on. Do something good every day. Do something today that your future self will thank you for. Rise up and attack the day with enthusiasm. Be open to whatever comes next. It's not what you look at that matters, it's what you see. Wake up with determination, go to bed with satisfaction. Just be who you want to be, not what others want to see. Too blessed to be stressed. Never lie to someone that trusts you. Never trust someone that lied to you. Worry less, smile more, accept criticism, take responsibility, listen and love, don't hate, embrace change, feel good anyway. My to-do list for today: count my blessings, practice kindness, let go of what I can't control, listen to my heart, be productive yet calm, just breathe. Never allow someone to be your priority while allowing yourself to be their option. Rumors are carried by haters, spread by fools, and accepted by idiots. I no longer have the energy for meaningless friendships, forced interactions, or unnecessary conversations. When something bad happens, you have three choices. You can either let it define you, let it destroy you, or you can let it strengthen you. I love you with all my butt. I would say heart, but my butt is bigger. Being happy doesn't mean that everything is perfect. It means that you've decided to look beyond the imperfections. Surrender to what is. Let go of what was. Have faith in what will be. Sometimes you have to forget what's gone, appreciate what still remains, and look forward to what's coming next. It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. Which step have you reached? I won't do it. I can't do it. I want to do it. How do I do it? I'll try to do it. I can do it. I will do it. Yes, I did it. Don't judge what you cannot understand. I am who I am. I say what I think. I'm not putting on a fake face for anyone. Your actions show what your heart is made of. Doing what you love is freedom. Loving what you do is happiness. I hope you use your words for good, because the only word you'll regret more than the ones left unsaid are the ones you use to intentionally hurt someone. If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. Sometimes you have to do what you don't like to get where you want to be. Spending today complaining about yesterday won't make tomorrow any better. Be curious, not judgmental. I am too positive to be doubtful, too optimistic to be fearful, and too determined to be defeated. Talk less, think more, work harder. Be who you are and say what you feel, because those who mind don't matter and those who matter don't mind. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. The first to apologize is the bravest, the first to forgive is the strongest, and the first to forget is the happiest. The greatest danger for most of us is not that our aim is too high and we miss it, but that it is too low and we reach it. Life doesn't give you the people you want, it gives you the people you need to help you, to hurt you, to leave you, to love you, and to support you to become the person you know you can be. Don't give up, the beginning is always the hardest. Life is not about waiting for the storm to pass, it's about learning to dance in the rain. Life is too ironic to fully understand. It takes sadness to know what happiness is, noise to appreciate silence, and absence to value presence. Sometimes you need to step outside, get some air, and remind yourself of who you are and who you want to be. Smile, it irritates those who wish to destroy you. Explain your anger, don't express it, and you will immediately open the door to solutions instead of arguments. Don't do something permanently stupid just because you're temporarily upset. The only time you should ever look back is to see how far you've come. I'm not telling you it is going to be easy. I'm telling you it's going to be worth it. Blowing out someone else's candle doesn't make yours shine any brighter. Your first instinct is usually right. Try being informed instead of just opinionated. Be selective in your battles. Sometimes peace is better than being right. Time has a wonderful way of showing us what really matters. Before you act, listen. Before you react, think. Before you spend, earn. Before you criticize, wait. Before you pray, forgive. Before you quit, try. Sometimes it's better to react with no reaction. Don't find fault, find a remedy. Bad attitude is like a flat tire. You can't go anywhere until you change it. Seek first to understand, and then to be understood. Don't be surprised who doesn't speak to you, but speak of you daily. I love being spoiled, but not with gifts or money, just time and attention and love. Everybody may know your name, but not your story. Everybody may know what you have done, but not what you have been through. I'm not the least bit sorry my awesomeness intimidates you. Throw me to the wolves and I will return, leading the pack. What's for me will always be for me. That's why I relax. I don't need to compete or seek validation. What's for me is always for me. People cry not because they're weak. It's because they've been strong for so long, for too long. You cannot have a healthy relationship with people who are wearing a mask. You can always tell who the bitter ones are. I like people who have a sense of individuality. I love expression and anything awkward and imperfect because that's natural and that's real. Only reason people talk behind your back is because you're already ahead of them. People will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. No matter how you feel, get up, dress up, show up, and never give up. Worrying is stupid. It's like walking around with an umbrella waiting for it to rain. Immature people always want to win an argument, even at the cost of a relationship. Mature people understand that it's always better to lose an argument and win a relationship. To wait patiently for a person to become of different character is completely futile. You will waste your life hoping the lion will take up piano so you can dance. Wake up, free the lion to find a lioness, and go find yourself a musician. When faced with senseless drama, spiteful criticism, and misguided opinions, walking away is the best way to stand up for yourself. To respond with anger is an endorsement of their attitude. Holding a grudge is letting someone live rent-free in your head. Some people can pinpoint everything wrong about you, but when it comes to correcting themselves, the pen don't work. Two things define you: your patience when you have nothing, and your attitude when you have everything. I think I said that. I don't have haters. I have fans in denial. Let it go. Whatever someone has done to you is going to be attracted right back to them at some point. You are not involved in this process. It's simple law of attraction. Stop carrying it around and let the universe take care of it, good, bad, or indifferent. Their stuff, their lessons. There will be haters, there will be doubters, there will be non-believers, and then there will be you proving them wrong. Our days are happier when we give people a bit of our heart rather than a piece of our mind. Sometimes the best thing you can do is think, not wonder, not imagine, not obsess. Not think, not wonder, not imagine, not obsess. Just breathe and have faith that everything will work out for the best. Seek respect, not attention. It lasts longer. Not broke, just bent. Negative people don't want solutions. Solutions mean they have to work to find something else to be negative about. Never allow yourself to be defined by someone else's opinion of you. Compromise, communication, and consistency are needed in all relationships, not just romantic ones. Never forget 3 types of people in your life. 1, who helped you in your difficult times. 2, who left you in your difficult times. And 3, who put you in your difficult times. Sometimes your heart needs more time to accept what your mind already knows. Life always offers you a second chance. It's called tomorrow. Who are you to judge the life I live? I am not perfect, and I don't have to be. Before you start pointing fingers, make sure your hands are clean. Control your anger because it is just 1 letter away from danger. Work for a cause, not for applause. Live life to express, not to impress. Don't strive to make your presence noticed, just make your absence felt. Don't judge my choices without understanding my reasons. Never get tired of doing little things for others. Sometimes those little things occupy the biggest part of their hearts. Life is like a camera. Focus on what's important, capture the good times, develop from the negatives, and if things don't work out, take another shot. Life is 10% of what happens to you and 90% of how you respond to it. There comes a time in life when you have to let go of all the pointless drama and the people who create it and surround yourself with people who make you laugh so hard that you forget the bad and focus only on the good. After all, life is too short to be unhappy, to be anything but happy. At this stage of my life, if it doesn't make me money, make me better, or make me happy, there is no reason for me to make time for it. You know you're on the right track when you become uninterested in looking back. People who judge you by your past don't belong in your present. Your smile is your logo. Your personality is your business card. How you leave others feeling after having an experience with you becomes your trademark. Love me or hate me, both are in my favor. If you love me, I'll always be in your heart. If you hate me, I'll always be on your mind. Never make permanent decisions on temporary feelings. Never put your time into the hands of the ungrateful. Why fit in when you were born to stand out? A moment of patience in a moment of anger saves you 100 moments of regret. You weren't an accident. You weren't mass-produced. You aren't an assembly line product. You are deliberately planned, specifically gifted, and lovingly positioned on the earth by the master craftsman. As much as you want to plan your life, it has a way of surprising you with unexpected things that will make you happier than you originally planned. I don't pray for a lighter load. I pray for a stronger sack or stronger back. I don't know. A word of encouragement during failure is worth more than an hour of praise after success. Start where you are, use what you have, do what you can. Circumstances do not make a man, they reveal him. Remember that sometimes not getting what you want is a wonderful stroke of luck. Listen and silent are spelled with the same letters. Think about it. Don't let your struggle become your identity. If you are depressed, you are living in the past. If you are anxious, you are living in the future. If you are at peace, you are living in the present. Well done is better than well said. Sometimes we put up walls, not to keep people out, but to see who cares enough to knock them down. Happiness is a conscious choice, not an automatic response. When life puts you in tough situations, don't say, why me? Just say, try me. Let your hopes, not your hurts, shape your future. Be a goal digger, Goal. Happiness is found along the way, not at the end of the road. Be open to whatever comes next. Actions speak louder than words, so believe what you see and forget what you heard. Why complicate life? Missing somebody? Call. Want to meet up? Invite. Want to be understood? Explain. Have questions? Ask. Don't like something? Say it. Like something? State it. Want something? Ask for it. Love someone? Tell it. We just have one life. Keep it simple. Time decides who you meet in life. Your heart decides who you want in your life, and your behavior decides who stays in your life. The lion does not turn around when a small dog barks. Every day, do something that will inch you closer to a better tomorrow. Don't be in such a rush to figure everything out. Embrace the unknown and let your life surprise you. If you want to know where your heart is, look where your mind goes when it wanders. I'll either find a way or make one. It's impossible, said pride. I read that one. Leadership is not a position or a title. It is action and example. Your heart knows things that your mind can explain. In life, you will realize that there is a role for everyone you meet. Some will test you, some will use you, some will love you, and some will teach you. But the ones who are truly important are the ones who bring out the best in you. They are the rare and amazing people who remind you why it's worth it. Do not let the behavior of others destroy your inner peace. Live without pretending, love without depending, listen without defending, speak without offending. Now and then, it's good to pause in your pursuit of happiness and just be happy. Don't accept crumbs. God made you woman, not ant. Every adversity, every failure, and every heartache carries with it the seed of an equivalent or a greater benefit. Some people will always throw stones in your path. It depends on you what you make with them. Wall or bridge, remember you are the architect of your life. To the world, you may be one person, but to one person, you may be the world. Wanted by many, taken by none, looking at some, waiting for one. Be wise. Don't cheer when people fail or fall. Life sometimes can get tricky and pick them up, then trip you up. The reason people find it so hard to be happy is that they always see the past better than it was and the present worse than it is. Be kind or be quiet. Throw kindness around like confetti. Your attitude determines your altitude. Giving up on your goal because of one setback is like slashing your other 3 tires because you got a flat. Too often we underestimate the power of a touch, a smile, a kind word, a listening ear, an honest compliment, or the smallest act of caring, all of which have the potential to turn a life around. There are things in life we don't want to happen, but have to accept. Things we don't want to know, but have to learn. And people we can't live without, but have to let go. Stars can't shine without darkness. You can do anything, but not everything. There's no need to be perfect to inspire others. Let others get inspired by how you deal with your imperfections. Sometimes when things are falling apart, they may actually be falling into place. Beauty catches the attention, but character catches the heart. Take the time to say it. You know what I really like about you, dot, dot, dot. I love it when you, dot, dot, dot. I really respect you for, dot, dot, dot. The things you did, these things you did had such a good effect on me, dot, dot, dot. Thank you for, fill in the blank. I really appreciate when you, I admire you for, one of my favorite memories of you is, accentuate the positive in others, and you may just have as positive effect on someone else as they have on you. Don't let your happiness depend on something you may lose. Live without pretending, love without depending. Listen without defending, and speak without offending. Wolves don't lose sleep over the opinions of sheep. Believe in yourself, you can do this. Never be afraid to try. Remember, amateurs built the ark, professionals built the Titanic. Strong women don't play victim, don't make themselves look pitiful, and don't point fingers. They stand and they deal. If you find someone who makes you smile, I get that font is too small. It is during the worst times of your life that you will get to see the true colors of the people who say they care for you. Be kind to people who aren't there, They're the ones who need it the most. Never confuse people who are always around you with people who are always there for you. Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them, because they change things. They push the human race forward. And while some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius, because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. When you have a good heart, you help too much, you trust too much, you give too much, you love too much, and it always seems like you're the one who gets hurt the most. Your life does not get better by chance, it gets better by change. It is a sign of great inner insecurity to be hostile to the unfamiliar. When we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves. Every time I thought I was being rejected from something good, I was actually being redirected to something better. Maybe it's not always about trying to fix something broken. Maybe it's about starting over and creating something better. The body heals with play, the mind heals with laughter, and the spirit heals with joy. You can never make the same mistake twice, because the second time is not a mistake, it's a choice. Instead of obsessing over the things you can't change, focus on what you can, your attitude, your mindset, your energy. Don't mistake my silence for ignorance. Don't mistake my calmness for acceptance. And most of all, don't mistake my kindness for weakness. The grass isn't greener on the other side, it's greener where you water it. The strongest factor for success is self-esteem, believing you can do it, believing you deserve it, believing you will get it. You are unrepeatable. There is a magic about you that is all your own. Haters only hate the people they can't have or the people they can't be. In life, people are going to want you, need you, use you, take you, love you, hate you, play you, judge you, save you, and break you. But in the end, that's what makes you. Open-minded people embrace being wrong, are free of illusion, don't mind what people think of them, and question everything, even themselves. The road to success is not straight. There is a curb called failure, a loop called confusion, speed bumps called friends, red lights called enemies, caution lights called family. You will have flats called jobs. But if you have a spare called determination and perseverance, insurance called faith, and a driver called Jesus, you will make it to a place called success. Oh, an engine called perseverance. The best way to get even is to forget. Don't stress. They could have, if it should have, it would have. Everyone comes with baggage. Find someone who loves you enough to help you unpack. The supreme happiness of life is the conviction that we are loved. You gotta take the good with the bad, smile with the sad, love what you got and remember what you had. Learn to forgive, but never forget. Learn from your mistakes, but never regret. People change, things go wrong, just remember, life goes on. Surround yourself with people who make you hungry for life, touch your heart, and nourish your soul. Those who spend their time looking for the faults in others usually make no time to correct their own. We are not perfect human beings, nor do we have to pretend to be, but it is necessary for us to be the best version of ourselves we can be. Don't let people's compliments get to your head, and don't let their criticism get to your heart. People with good intentions make promises, but people with good character keep them. The eyes are useless when the mind is blind. If you're not failing every now and again, it is a sign you're not doing anything very innovative. I relax and enjoy life. I know that whatever I need to know is revealed to me in the perfect time and space sequence. Sometimes things end up different than I planned, but a lot of times it's better that way. Take wrong turns, talk to strangers, open unmarked doors, and if you see a group of people in a field, go find out what they are doing. Do things without always knowing how they'll turn out. You're curious and smart, and all you see is the choice between working hard and slacking off. There are so many adventures that you miss because you're waiting to think of a plan. To find them, look for tiny, interesting choices and remember that you are always making up the future as you go. Trying and not succeeding is not failure. It is part of the process of discovering what works. When I'm not feeling my best, I ask myself, what are you going to do about it? I use the negativity to fuel the transformation into a better me. Don't be disappointed if people refuse to help you. Remember the words of Einstein, I'm thankful to all those who said no. Because of them, I did it myself. Trust that an ending is followed by beginning. Hard times will always reveal true friends. Forgive yourself for not having the foresight to know what now seems so obvious in hindsight. You can't change what you refuse to confront. Positivity pledge. I shall no longer allow negative thoughts or feelings to drain me of my energy. Instead, I shall focus on all the good that is in my life. I will think of it, feel it, and speak it. By doing so, I will send out vibes of positive energy into the world, and I shall be grateful for all the wonderful things it will attract into my life. Every accomplishment starts with the decision to try. People who are intimidated by you talk bad about you with hopes that others won't find you so appealing. No more. No more, I hate working out. No more, no more, no willpower. No more, I'll do it later. No more, I'm too old. No more, it's too hard. No more, I'm too busy. No more, I love food. No more, I'm all alone. No more, I've failed before. No more, I'm too tired. No more, I have bad genes. No more, I can't do it. Forget the past, but remember what it taught you. Don't allow your wounds to transform you into someone you are not. Strive to be the aspirin and not the source of the headache. Good leaders are both competent and benevolent. Never look down on anybody unless you're helping them up. Live in the moment. Anger is weakness. Patience is strength. I'd rather be hated for who I am than loved for who I am not. Sometimes you just need to distance yourself from people. If they care, they'll notice. If they don't, you know where you stand. Positive thinking sees the invisible, feels the intangible, and can achieve the impossible. Life is too short to wake up with regrets. Love the people who treat you right and forget the ones who don't. Believe that everything happens for a reason. If you get a chance, take it. If it changes your life, let it. Nobody said life would be easy. They just promised it would be worth it. Small changes can make a big difference. Today will never come again. Be a blessing, be a friend, encourage someone. Take time to care. Let your words heal and not wound. Think positive because thoughts are like the steering wheel that moves your life into the right direction. I believe everything happens for a reason. People change so you can learn to let go. Things go wrong so you can appreciate them when they're right. You believe lies so that you will eventually learn to trust no one but yourself. And sometimes good things fall apart so better things can fall together. Take a chance. You never know what might happen. It hurts now, but one day you'll realize that it was nothing compared to the happiness that awaited you. There is only one way to avoid criticism. Do nothing, say nothing, and be nothing. Complaining is draining. Commit to talking 20% about the problem and 80% about the solution. Results come over time, not overnight. New beginnings are often disguised as painful endings. Go on a toxic conversation cleanse. Vow not to complain or gossip for 7 days. Gain happiness, calm, and more loving bonds. It is not about the dog in the fight, but the fight in the dog. People are like music. Some speak the truth and others are just noise. I choose to live by choice, not by chance, to make changes, not excuses, to be motivated, not manipulated, to be useful, not used, to exceed, not compete, to choose self-esteem, not self-pity. I choose to listen to my inner voice, not the random opinion of others. Don't be someone's downtime, spare time, part-time, or sometime. If they can't be there for you all of the time, then they're not even worth your time. Today, know that we live in an imperfect world. No one is perfect. Don't let anyone or anything rock your confidence. Keep going.